Hi everybody, welcome to the Hobby Collab. I have headphones on because I'm not alone today. I'm actually joined by both Stephen and Cire remotely for the first time, so this is fun. There they are.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Just like
Yeah,
kind of everybody else, including a lot of 40K channels that we're not bitter about at all. We are doing a watch along reveal stream. And we wanted to kind of jump in and start by talking about, obviously, like what we're expecting from this reveal stream. That's, I guess, how you do a reveal stream. That's like a big part of a reveal stream. So, I don't know, Stephen, we haven't heard from you for a while. Well, yeah, we haven't heard from you for a while about Sigmar.
I was literally on the stream at the weekend.
I know.
Talking about Sigmar. Playing Sigmar
I know,
on the channel. You were there. You brought me coffee.
I know. All right, but Stephen, what you're as the Stormcast person here?
Yes.
The most Stormcast person here, right?
Resident Stormcast lover and hater all at the same time.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to? What are you hoping is in the Stormcast army? Talk to me about that.
I'm excited for. I love the new armor style. I love the more sort of Greek hero like theme they've gone for. I'm all in for redesigns of the original Warrior Chamber stuff. So yeah, I'm just excited to see the new like re-envisioning of the Stormcast, like their sort of second take of them. I'm just excited to see more in that style because I think all this, despite the rules, all of the 3rd edition Stormcast kits were really nice and really cool. You didn't see any of them because everyone just ran dragons because dragons were stupidly OP. But like the chariots
also dragons.
Are awesome.
To be fair, dragons are cool. Like, right?
Yeah, but they shouldn't be cool and ridiculously broken. They should just they get by on the fact that they're cool. They
should be cool and they should be bad.
Yeah, cool and bad. You pay the cool tax. But yeah, so I'm excited to see just all the new kits. I'm hoping we'll see the whole box because obviously I'm going to get one. Obviously I want the Stormcast, so I'm hoping we'll see everything that you're going to get in that box. Maybe some more teasers about how they're going to play and some of the new rules they might have. Because yeah, I'm really excited for the Stormcast stuff, and I don't care. I hate Skaven, so I'm only here for the Stormcast. I'm happy for Skaven players. I'm happy for them all. I just do not like Skaven fundamentally.
You hate Skaven? That's like
I kind of do too.
Might as well hate Warhammer. I don't even.
No,
understand
they're just like they're like they're for a very specific group of people and hobbyists, and I'm not one of them. Like I do not. The idea of painting Skaven does not appeal to me in any way.
Am I the only sane person here?
No, actually, hold on.
You don't like King Crabs. You don't like Skaven.
King Crab. Oh my god.
You don't like Atlas.
Atlas. That's a. All right, we can talk about BattleTech another time, but all right. But actually, I'm not entirely with Stephen on this, and I actually want Stephen to clarify a point. What is a Skaven? What kind of person? What do you mean by those people, Stephen?
I don't know. It's just like when you meet someone who's like, I play orcs. I'm like, yep, no, that makes sense. That I could have told you that before you talked to me about it. I feel like Skaven's the same thing. Like Skaven is a particular type of play style. I'm like, just think about it, right? If you're in on Skaven, you have to be like, do you know what I want to do with my hobby time? I want to paint 80 of the same rat. And I want my entire army to be purely chance-based, where if I roll a dice, my whole thing might explode and I don't do anything. And I feel like that combined is like, it attracts a certain type of player to that whole army of like the hobby punishment and then the gaming punishment.
Well,
but people who love it, you love it.
You on one point there.
Okay.
And we should see new models today, so it probably won't be the same 80 model.
There will 100% be 40 clan rats in this box, Cire. What are you talking about?
You think there'll be 40?
Totally.
No, there'll be 20.
Maybe 30, maybe 20 to 30, because it's a starter box. But
yeah, there's not gonna be 40 clan rats. There's gonna be 20.
I was surprised by how many Dark Oath there were. So
yeah, you say that. You say that with such confidence, like there couldn't be 40 clan rats in this box. Like I think that's.
Yes, exactly. See, Stephen hates people who like fun.
No, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. If you want to paint 80 of the same model, I'm like, yeah, you do that. I just don't want to do that. I like, I like small elite armies. But what I do like about Skaven is the variety of craziness that you can get with them. Like, you can go, let's go Eshin and do ninjas. Let's go, let's go Molder and do weird monsters. Let's go the Techie. I forget what the Techie clan is called. Scryer. There's so many different ways you can build their craziness. But yeah.
Do you guys think? Do we think that the box is going to emphasize one of these clans? I know theoretically clans are, sub-factions are going away, but let's not kid ourselves. Like, sub-factions are going away, not going away. Like the way in 40K, Cire, you're playing,
Firestorm, which is big
salamanders, not salamanders, right? There's going to be Skaven. There's going to be
and I think it's Scryer, right? I think they're definitely going more for a leaning further away from you take just one clan and you kind of take bits from every clan and kind of show the clans all working together, because this is meant to be the Skaven have like unified and are now going on the offensive, right? So they can't infight now. That everyone else they've got to fight.
Yeah, you've got Chaos unified, now you've got Skaven unified.
Yeah, so I think there's a bit of Scryer, there's a bit of Molder. We're gonna get Rat Ogres, we've got Giselles, we've got a Warp Block Engineer. So I think the way it's gonna play is this edition is meant to be Skaven have put their differences aside and have unified for the greater fight, and so you're gonna want to do mixed forces. I don't think they're gonna promote only taking Molder stuff and only taking Scryer stuff, because I think they want to have it feel like a balanced force on the tabletop.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of joking. I think it is probably going to lean into the equivalent of an undivided, right? It's like you get a little bit of everything, but you're probably going to emphasize, I'm guessing, Clan Rats and Storm Vermin. Probably. I don't know if we've seen Storm Vermin yet, but I would like to see them.
But the current Storm Vermin kit holds up, huh?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's one of the older plastic sets. It's definitely from the before times. It's not an AOS kit, so I think
it's
if
true.
the clan rats are getting redone, I think the
there's like this guy, there's like this guy, right?
Yeah.
And there's like this guy.
No, it's a plastic. It's still a multi-part plastic kit. You can they're not very posable, but
I'm thinking of Rat Ogres.
Yeah. Oh, the Rat Ogres, I can't wait. Actually, that's something I can't wait to see the new Rat Ogres, because if you think about what they did with the troll kits and how dynamic they are and how many variations they have, and the new Croxigors, I am stoked to see giant, scary Rat Ogres, because it's been so long since they got a model.
Dude, Steven,
I am excited for.
Side note, I started putting together a Croxigor for Megan because we want to put together some of the Spearhead box stuff. And we know that all the Vanguard boxes are becoming Spearhead boxes. So I start putting one together, and oh my god, those things are like, sorry, did I say this to you? Those things are like 30 pieces for one Croxigor. It's insane.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but you can't look at, and there's no seams on that thing. It's so well put together.
Yeah, that is true. It's pretty wild.
That's why I'm excited for they did that with the trolls. You can't see the seams on any of the troll kits. I'm so excited for these big new Rat Ogres that are going to look amazing. I'm so ready for them to be awesome again.
So I'm just keeping an eye on their Twitch stream here to see when they have a stream up for us. It's kind of interesting. I don't really know how Twitch works, so we will just see it here, right, Steven?
Yeah. It should just show up. I mean, they said they'd post a link on that main page, so it'll probably show up on Warhammer Community.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
It should just when it goes online, when this bit up top will change, so it'll go to online, and then the online video will appear next to it. So it should be fairly clear.
It'll say, okay, I'll do a little refresh here.
You haven't missed anything, Cass. Only that I'm the only person with sane, normal takes here.
Well...
Look, I'm like, Brad and you are going to dine well on all the Skaven stuff, and I could not be happier for you, but I do not want to paint
I'm not painting anything.
Well, there you go. What are you talking about?
Now, hopefully we grab the new box early and we can get it into Brad's hands, but of all people, I know Brad is the worst person to play Skaven. I've never, honestly, we all joke about people rolling bad dice when they need it the most. Cire is actually not great at it, but at Titans, we always joked about Adrian being like that, but I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen anybody so bad at like Brad. I mean, like Brad will just like he can't get through a game without like perilsing twice, like miscasting twice.
My favorite thing to do with Brad is to bait him into
all the time.
So good. Just like, are you a Skaven player or are you not a Skaven player? Roll the extra dice. Come on.
So easy. You can get Brad. Brad will start talking about like a battle tactic where he might need to roll a 6, and then you'll hear him say, "So that's an option," and I'm like, no.
All right, what are
he's watching. Hi, Brad. You're bad at the game apparently, and we're shaming you live.
No. He's really good at the game. He just loves to put so much towards the dice. He's like,
that's why he's good at the game, because he believes in the heart of the dice, and he just lets fate decide.
It's easiest to make a retirement word.
Long shots.
What's our long shot? Do we think we're going to see any new armies? What do you think? Probably not, right?
Okay, hold on. Long shot for this reveal. We know we're getting teased the box. We know that. You're saying what else might they show us?
Yes. Is there anything outside of the box?
No.
No, you don't think so?
You think it's all box?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I kind of agree, if I'm being honest. I don't see what else they could.
Unless it's a big misdirect, and this is actually going to be an hour-long stream of the Bone Reaper second wave, and they're not even going to talk about Skaven or Stormcast.
No, but couldn't you see them in Cire's to Cire's point? Couldn't you see them like late in the stream being like showing like a little silhouette of what's clearly like a Chaos Dwarf?
No, what are you? Did they show anything when they were talking about Tyranids and Space Marines for like 4 months? No, it was Tyranids and Space Marines until everything was out. Like they're not going to undercut their own big hype box reveal with a tease of something else.
Chris says
I think
they
did stuff that was sorry.
Right. No, Cire, yeah. Hold on one sec, but I'm just pointing out. Chris here in chat says we should get a timeline of releases.
Oh yeah, they might. Yeah, if they're gonna go past the box and be like, they might show the roadmap update for the new edition. I could see that, but I don't think you'll see anything like. There'll be no new models. Like you're not seeing anything that isn't a Stormcast or a Rat today.
Okay.
Well, they might show a roadmap of Stormcast and Skaven books are out in September, and then we've got the first Destruction and the first Death books out in October. We're not going to tell you what they are yet because we don't want to change the conversation away from Skaven or Stormcast. But yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
I am curious if they're gonna hit the same cadence as third edition, or if they're gonna slow it down, because the books came out pretty thick and fast in third edition. It was like 2 a week for months at a time.
Now, Cire, you got into 3rd edition Sigmar in the last year when basically all the books were out. Stephen, did you like that? I was.
Hey, Zach, the stream is up. I'm pretty sure.
The stream is up. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I like what?
Did you like how fast they came out?
No, I didn't. I would have rather the books got more attention individually and maybe some more kits each, rather than, hey, here's a hero, here's 2 books, we've changed 4 rules, there you go, it's basically 2nd edition with some coat of paint on it.
Should I make a clip here?
This is weird.
Why are you clipping?
Look, guys.
What are you doing?
Wait, guys, look, they have. It's because Steven, you were calling it, or somebody was calling it cinema mode, and doesn't this look like the director's like action?
It is.
Right. Okay, Grandpa. Just click the right button.
Theater mode.
This is Zach's first time using Twitch.
Yeah.
I stand up and I've got those like puffy directing pants on, and like you see my chair is one of those direct. It's not my first time using Twitch, and don't act like Cire like you don't hate Twitch.
Is this your first live stream, Zach? Is this your first time streaming online?
I hate Twitch.
Twitch is an uncurated mess. It is an uncurated disaster.
Aren't they owned by the same company now? Don't Google own both?
Yeah,
no,
I guess.
It's owned by Amazon.
Yes, this is Amazon. Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, Xfinity.
Xfinity. We get some good Xfinity.
We get a lot of good ads. Yeah, I want to see a gnome army. Who said that? Was it Chris? Saul?
No,
who said it?
Barry.
No, full chaos gnomes.
Chaos
Forget
gnomes.
chaos dwarves. Chaos gnomes.
So yeah, Migs brings up the point of the problem with the long release is that your army is the last to get a book. But I think with this being a big reset edition, everyone's getting their like baby battle tome straight away. I think this gives us more runtime because we're getting 4 sub factions each, we're getting full rules for each army and every war scroll. I would rather the books take a bit longer and us get like each one get more time to cook a bit rather than them churning them out. Like
really, I like I really. Let's say we know that's going to be, I know we're already talking about 5th edition. Let's say we know it's going to be 3 years till 5th edition. I actually would like all of the books to be out by 18 months.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But I would argue, and again, maybe this is probably not what they're going to do, but I would argue the next edition should be 4 years out than 3. And they get books out with a slightly longer cadence, like 1 a month instead of just the doubles constantly. Give everyone a little bit of time, and then have like a good 2 years of everyone being.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Out.
Are you a GW shareholder? Because 4 years is a little long, dude.
Yeah, maybe. I guess.
I mean, it's just that they're not going to do it, right? Like I totally, actually, literally, as I was saying what I was saying. I was like, I think in an ideal world, the release schedule would be a little longer, right? But it's not.
No, it's only going to get faster.
Thanks, Soups, as always, for gifting 5 memberships. We appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, of course, we love Super Chats. We love the support. We're happy to hang either way, but we do love those. And also, quick side convo, real quick to Breaking Tad. Tad, are you going to Small Town? I didn't see your name down there. On Best Coast Pairings. I was like, that must be a mistake. He's probably going. Anyway, okay, so
Google Castellan got saved by Google. Your Solar Ox got saved by Google, so that's good news.
What happened?
Nothing. We can talk about it later.
Okay. Okay. So other question. We're talking about long shots here. Cire, do you think there's going to be a long shot reveal other than
long shot? I mean, Chaos Dwarves. That's my long shot. I think that's a rumor that's been floating around. I doubt we'll see anything, but maybe we see a silhouette. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. I would not be surprised to see. I would not be surprised to see some sort of like cute little sneaky thing that we've all been talking about. So either Chaos Dwarves, or which will make Cire happy, or Dark Elves, which will make Stephen happy.
Give me my Umbraneth.
Umbraneth. I could totally see some kind of also, by the way, this edition, real fast, right?
Oh my god, that would be such a flex if they're like, oh, we're also just going to confirm that during this edition, Chaos Dwarves and Umbraneth are coming out. Like, if they just came out of the gate and were like, we're not going to tell you when, but they are coming this edition, that would be a huge flex.
Yeah, I hope
that would be ridiculous.
I hope they also clarify that Skaven are the new Beasts of Chaos faction. Get it?
Yeah, I hope so too.
Get it, guys? Inside channel joke.
They need to show us a full diagram of how exactly the Chaos a supreme faction works now, and and just have the Beast of Chaos crossed out to the side.
I want to see Matt Rose in front of a whiteboard.
Yeah, whiteboard. So as you see here.
We relegated the Beasts of Chaos back to the old world because we hate them, and we wanted to make your collections redundant. And what we've added here is Skaven, which, if you think about it, are just beastmen that turn into rats. So that's how we made that choice.
That's how we made the choice. So listen, I did put a poll up, you two. I didn't tell you guys the poll. The poll is...
I voted in the poll.
You voted in the poll. Okay, the poll is 4th Ed starter box. What are you doing with it? Keeping the Stormcast, keeping the Skaven, keeping it both, or keeping just the cardboard box. I mean, literally just the box. That's
30% of people are just keeping the box.
That's what we do here.
Dude, it's a good box. It's a good box.
The boxes are good. You can put all
I still have my 9th and 10th edition 40k ones and my 3rd edition AOS ones. They're very good boxes.
It's true.
You prime it. You pick your stuff up. You walk around. You put it down.
Yep. They should start marketing it as in the start box you get 2 armies, the rule book, and the general's handbook, the data cards. You also get a a army movement box for at tournaments. You get like an army tray.
No,
It's just
no
the
joke.
box.
No joke. They should sell foam inserts that are the same dimensions as the boxes.
Don't tempt them. They will do that, and they will charge you $150 for the privilege.
No, they won't do it. But KR or Battle Foam, somebody else should do it.
We should do it. We're
Battle Foam did it for Curse City. You could get a foam insert for the board game miniatures that fit in that box.
Wait, and it fit it. You put it in.
It fits. It fits in the box. Yeah, and it contains all the components and everything.
An original idea.
It's brilliant. Yeah. We're not that smart, actually, as it turns out.
We're actually dumb.
All right. So here's the other. So here's the long. Let's bring the long shot question back in. Mm-hmm. What Skaven and or Stormcast unit are you looking to see? We think Stephen brings up a good point. We've seen some
better vote in the poll.
Oh, that was so creepy the way you said that. It freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, somebody hacked into my headphones. We know that it's like, well, it looks like it's Scryer based stuff because maybe.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's Scryer based. I think it's so neutral that it's not even.
They've shown a silhouette of a Gracia. There's the Gisele's a Scryer. There's gonna be Rat Ogres because they were.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Because they were in the trailer,
the cart, right? Okay. So I guess Scryer is actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be mixed, but like, I'm excited to see a new Gracia sculpt. Like, it's been a while since we had one of those, so that's exciting. I'm excited to see a new Stormcast hero.
Okay. Are we getting back any old world characters that are revisioned for AOS?
So
are we getting an Ikit Claw? Are we getting
I think if we'd have seen Ikit during the book series that we just had.
Oh, okay.
I think we'd have had him during that. And we've already got Thanquol. Yeah, I'm trying to think any other Skaven characters of note.
Yeah, they already have Thanquol.
Deathmaster Snitch, but
I can see that. I mean, it doesn't really fit the box, but I would.
No, and they kind of redid him as a sculpt. They just didn't name him that. Like they kind of were like, he definitely is dead. Like he's a dead rat. That was a long time ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, Snitch is technically already bad. I just don't think they called him Deathmaster.
Yeah, they
Snitch.
just.
So what's like the Skaven you want to see? Like what's the
Skaven pirates?
It's not going to be pirate Skaven in the starter box.
You asked what I wanted to see.
That's
Skaven pirates is what I want to see.
That's fair. I mean, like long shot, like in the box. What's like in the box that we haven't seen yet? What's that like?
I think Rat Ogres are going to be the most impressive thing. Like,
okay,
seeing the Rat Ogres because they're so cool, so iconic.
Probably. For me, Doom Wheels. Although I thought they were not Doom Wheels. What was the new War Machine they showed off?
No, it's the new like warp lightning thing.
Oh, okay.
It's the weapon. It's what was the weapons team. They've turned into like a little contraption, like a little war machine thing.
Gotcha.
Which looks really cool. Like it's got the little rats because this leaked a while ago, right? It's got the rats like in the little thing turning the wheels below. It's got it's really cool.
Not the Giselles, right?
The Giselles cool, Soups. Yeah, I'm glad that came out. I want to know like what's gonna be like totally new and wild. Stormcast, like the sky's the limit, right? This is a whole new chamber. We know we're getting Liberators.
Yeah. But I think it's going to focus on I think it's going to be 50-50 resculpts of the original stuff, 50-50 new units. Like we've got that I don't know what they're called, the 3-man unit where they bring their grandkids to the war, whatever they're called. Like with the axes.
Right.
Those lunatics, they're new.
Make your kid to work day.
Yeah. Have we seen a monster?
No.
Not really. No. Is there going to be a?
I don't think there'll be a monster.
Or like let's say a 50 mil or bigger.
No, I can't unless there's a surprise. Well, there is actually the guy, the Stormcast guy on the big.
Yeah, the character we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, the big character we haven't seen on the two mounted characters. There's the Skaven. There's the Skaven guy on his like big rat, and then there's the Stormcast guy on his like big griffin monster thing. We haven't seen those. They're probably going to be the centerpiece models.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to see. I'd hope. I don't know if they'll be in the box because of those other 3, that elite unit, but I'd love to see the new paladins have a unit in this box.
Oh yeah, those are the longsword guys, right?
Well, there's like 4 different types. It's the ones that have the big hammers or the big like pole arms or the big axes. But we know that's getting replaced.
I'm still. Oh, sorry. My long shot, because I don't think this is even a thing. I still want my Stormcast Dreadnought. That's the monster.
I would love a Stormcast Dreadnought.
Ruination Chamber makes sense. Ruination Chamber makes sense for it, right? Like this is the guy who's like, just a ad for Honda Prologue electric. Sick car, yeah. Just like Ruination Chamber, like this is the guy who's like completely at the end of his, like next time he like gets reforged, he's gonna get reforged into a Chaos Chosen. Like this guy is like done.
Yeah,
right?
there's the ones that can't reforge and they just stay as like an eldritch lightning being, and I could totally see them just slamming one into a big robot and being like, "Well, you just be angry in the big robot now." Like
the lightning geists or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Wait,
they should totally do it. They should totally do a dreadnought.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. We're on. All right, let's do this.
Hello and welcome to the Warhammer preview show, The Mortal Realms Reforged. My name's Lewis and I'll be your host for this extra special show, bringing you all the latest news from the Mortal Realms. I'll be checking in with the wonderful folks at the Warhammer studio to see what they've been conjuring up in this brand new edition of Age of Sigmar. The Mortal Realms will never be the same again. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Nice.
Snappy intro. Mirrored. Did you guys notice they were mirrored?
Yeah.
Guys dressed nice. Looks dressed nice.
Lewis, yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Lewis.
Lewis is cool.
Lewis is cool.
Props to Lewis.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Oh.
This guy. Night Questor. Oh, okay. That's great.
He looks cool.
Good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's Stalker.
Oh, that looks
Oh! Oh no.
Yeah. I love the green models. They look awesome.
Yeah. These are Paladin. Oh,
yeah, they're Clusians. Yeah, they're the Paladin archetype though. They're one of those.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't bring a blind guy.
Lord Meriton. Oh wow, that looks
Blind.
awesome.
Probably shouldn't.
What's this? Oh, is this a Lord Terminus?
Oh, he's cool.
Alright. So like 4 heroes in that box?
Heroes.
Okay, that's cool.
Heroes. That Griffstalker is a beautiful model.
That looks amazing.
The elite champions
just
of the
getting it all out of
Mortal
the way.
Realms have been hurled down by the God King himself. I'm joined by Robin, Phil, and Daz from the Warhammer Studios to chat all things Stormcast Eternals. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. So let's kick things off. What do we know about the Stormcast Eternals in this new edition?
So we're seeing some new folks come out this time around, the Ruination Chamber, alongside some classics, the old Warrior Chamber guys, Liberators and Prosecutors. So the Ruination Chamber are pretty special. They have fought and died time and time again. Every time they get reforged, they lose something. And over time, they become more and more effectively like a weapon, like the mask and the hammer,
like
rather than a human being they once were.
With the new miniatures from the Ruination Chamber, how have you gone about sort of tonally shifting that kind of from a design perspective?
Well, we wanted them to feel much more brutal and much heavier. So we faceted the armour more, and you'll notice that they're layered up more.
It does look a bit like mine.
Parchment, which actually carries their deeds on them. We've got the heavy cloaks on them as well. we've added new weapons we've not seen before as well. So there's something new, something different, something heavy and gritty that we've not really tapped into with the Stormcast too much in the past. So we've got some new characters in there as well.
I never thought to make Stormcast cool.
Lord Terminus. I mean, he's very, very striking. You notice him straight away. And we've added some Memorians in there as well.
Latham, right?
Those Memorians
yeah.
Not to be confused, as Sid says, with Daryl Latham.
To connect these
Do you think they'll interview Daryl Latham for this?
Their humanity.
Yeah.
Normally they're the sort of characters you see in the background in artwork, for example.
See you
but we
later.
wanted to put them in. We just felt
That
it
Lord
would
Terminus
reinforce
guy
the character
looks
and the
like
narrative of the miniatures.
that's such a
Also
Chaos
scaled
Warrior
the miniatures
pose, like
really
a
well.
Chaos
So from a
Lord
miniatures
pose
point
with
of
the
view,
weapon
if it was
down.
the first time that you'd saw a Stormcast,
looks
you'd
really
think that
cool.
was the size of a man.
Yeah.
But that's the size of a man, so it really does put them in context as well and show how great and powerful that these new Stormcast are.
So they bring a few
it was a
dudes
fantastic
along
set to
just
work
so
on.
people
Noel T did a
understand
great job
how
designing those miniatures.
stonked they are. Like,
Guys, these guys
we
are big.
So we've got a different storm host
Yeah.
now in the Hollow
We brought
Knights
some
as well.
humans along so you
what
can
was
see
the
how
process
full
of
we are.
bringing those new miniatures to life?
We've seen our very shiny Liberators, Forefront, the poster boys of the Rangers. And now how do we get these kind of more grittier feel to it?
Yeah.
So that's what
I
you're
think
seeing in
switching
the
to the
paintings,
Hallowed
the
Knights
texture
was a
that has
good
been
move.
also sculpted. It's been
he's so
reinforced
cool.
with that
That
paint
guy is dope.
to make them
That
have that
cadence.
little bit like these have
Yeah.
been
They're definitely
not
leading
locked
into
away and
their,
forgotten about.
Dark
It's very
Souls
much they're
even
very
more.
much still part of the
Yeah.
units, but they're saved
Yeah,
for those
they are, yeah.
when things like the Nor has like really kicked off.
Yeah.
These are the ones that dragged out. So how do we reinforce that? So you'll see that with some of those darker
what?
tones
Subtitles
and much more
on her.
tarnished metals. There's a lot
I'm
of
glad because we're
exploration
talking
into
over
how
it.
do we
So
represent
no,
that
everyone has
in the
subtitles.
paint.
Oh, they did? Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's not
that.
just her.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
let's
just
talk a little bit about what can players expect in the box.
But on the Stormcast side, we
it's
have
'cause they're British.
almost like two small
Cire,
forces
we
that
can't
have
really
allied
understand.
together.
What are they saying?
Yeah,
The-
I can't.
effectively
What
the
language
Call
is
to Action
that?
guys, the classic Warrior Chamber guys, and then the Reclusians
Greek to me.
and the Ruination Chamber who've come out to join them, and together, link their shields and maybe, just maybe, hold back that ridiculous amount of Skaven.
I mean, that's a lot of Stormcast boys.
Not only that,
There's
you
gotta
also
be
get
a lot of
story,
Skaven in this
effectively. You get the
box.
story of this fight.
Because that is a lot of shiny armored dudes.
You're learning a bit more about the journey of the Stormcast. We're not at the end yet, but we are seeing them in their sort of autumn, I suppose.
Yeah.
These
Good wardrobe.
these
this
men
time
and women
around,
only
huh?
have a few more
Much better
reforgings,
wardrobe than at
and then
Adepticon.
that's them.
We like
they
to
will
talk
lose
about that at
themselves
the Hobby
completely.
Club.
For me, I think
Yeah,
the whole
they
thing just
don't
makes
dress nice.
the Stormcast way more appealing. As a painter myself, as a hobbyist, I'm
Darren
really looking forward to
Latham
painting some up
got out of a few
with all those new textures
Daryl
and things
Latham,
to play
Daryl
with and
Latham
everything as well. And
is ready
just
to put
the
blue
tone
makeup
of them's
on and
changed
jump
so
in
much
for the
as well.
Blue Man group.
They're just really
I like his
exciting.
little phrase. Like as a painter and hobbyist myself, like Darren, you are literally a
to the
Golden Demon
Stormcast.
award-winning
As
professional
you're saying,
painter. What are
we
you
He's
used
just
to
talking
trying to
about?
remind me. Like, remember when you guys shut down my YouTube channel?
They're still exciting. So you can
Remember when that
use this
happened?
update with their
There's that
weaponry.
meme from Spider-Man,
also
like, I am somewhat of a scientist
the,
myself.
The memoriams, that extra kind of texture, we've not seen this before, so it's just gives a much more
I really dig the
deeper
guy
view
with
of
the
like the
helmet
life
off.
of a storm.
Weirdly enough,
Yeah,
he kind
the
of
Night
reminds me of
Questor.
Dark Knight.
Well,
The
Yeah.
Night
Bill,
Questor.
Daz,
That's
thank you so
such
much
a
for popping
nice
in to chat to
resculpt
us
of
about the
that
Stormcast
model.
Eternals. We really appreciate it.
I hope he's not
Don't go
absolute
anywhere, guys.
garbage.
We've got lots more coming up right
I hope
after
so.
this.
I hope he is.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Oh, they look good.
They look good. They look good.
They look really good. They look really good.
Oh, here he is. Oh,
Yes.
there he is.
Oh, they look so cool.
Oh, nice helmet.
Oh, they look awesome.
Alright, this show's supposed to be an hour. They look like they're doing everything in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, Chaos Force. They're definitely showing the whole Chaos Force range.
We can't leave room for OBR and Chaos Force.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this thing.
Yeah, there it is.
That war machine is so cool.
That's so good.
Oh, here we
is,
go.
dude.
This guy's cool. Oh,
Ah, that is the most Dark Souls thing I think I've
that's
seen.
spindly.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Oh,
the
that's
Grace
great.
here. I love that skull.
Yeah, that's so good.
They oddly look more elite than the Stormcast,
I
which makes me a little scared.
Not
I'm a
a
little
balance.
scared right now.
Maybe not a
Strikes back
balanced
in
box.
an endless swarm of teeth,
Well,
claws,
I don't
and
know,
matted
because,
fur.
like,
Yes, the
maybe
diabolical
Stormcast are
Skaven
just
are here
you know,
to gnaw
that
away
army
at
that
the
just their
mortal
lore
realms.
and their
I'm joined
stats
by
never
Sergey,
connect. Like,
Phil, and Matt
you know.
from the studio to chat about all things
That is
Ratman.
not enough
Guys,
rats
welcome
for
to the
me.
show.
I'm
So,
scared.
let's
Robin
jump straight
and-
in.
Robin
What
and
do we
Daryl
know
have
about the
transformed.
Skaven in this new edition, and what makes them so much more horrifying than ever before?
So we're seeing them in their billions, literally billions of Skaven.
Oh, yeah,
coming
there's
up
more
this thing,
people
and they're all hissing and boiling and pouring over the lands. What we're seeing in this box set is, like, imagine the camera zooming in to one part of that huge nation-spanning battle line. So we're trying to emphasize not only the Skaven have still got loads of fun character to them, they're still treacherous, cowardice little guys that would just stab you in the back and look at you, but they also are quite horrifying at this point. They're on their best day, and there are just so many of them.
And so, from a painting and
Well,
sort of
well,
sculpting
kind of,
design
kind of.
perspective,
There's not
how
that
have you
many.
kind of
Yeah,
married
there's many of
those
them
two things
coming
together?
later.
What we're trying to accomplish basically is to
In separate
introduce new
boxes,
elements
there's
that
a
make them
lot,
look more wretched, more disgusting, more vicious, but at the same time being faithful to the legacy of the range, all the key elements that makes them look unique
a
and
gorgeous
special,
range.
what we call the
Look
visual
at that little
language,
guy.
all those little thingies. But, you know, with a new touch, by using
Can I ask
the new
anyone to
techniques, the
identify
new
this
technologies
guy's
that
accent?
we
Just
have
curious.
on our reach right now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
Spanish,
so, in
yeah.
terms of
Spanish,
painting
okay.
as well, that must open up some real opportunities.
Definitely. One thing that we did really early on with coming back to Skaven again after so many years was
That's
to
the question.
really
what
kinda
is the
sense check,
Skaven
like,
equivalent
if they're
of the
in
Beaver
these
of Secrets going to be
dank
called? We need a name
environments,
for
they're
it.
not
Whatever it's
living their
called
best
that they
life,
call
they're
it
not getting
doesn't
all their
matter. What is
nutrients.
the...
They probably
No,
wouldn't
the
look
Beaver of
that
Secrets,
healthy and that happy.
Lumen have that
And we're
big,
trying to
their
really
big
convey
mountain
that
cow.
and pick up where
don't
the
they already have
Skaven
the
left
armor
off
lords?
and dial it up to 11 with the painting,
Yeah,
essentially,
but
and that's across the entire
They
thing.
need
Just
something
really
new. That's an old that's
digging
an old
into
world
like
thing
what
now.
makes them look
They need a new
really
one.
sinister, and like how can we bring that believability to what like the core essence of a Skaven really is.
Yeah, and we've got, you know, as you were saying, like the range is absolutely huge in terms of those new Skaven and some of the classic kits as well. So talk us through some of your like personal favourites.
The Grace here, I think, like that's a big one for me, and I think because of the legacy of
That is a gorgeous sculpt.
He's cool.
archetype, you know, like there have
looks
been
great.
Graciers
Yeah,
pretty much as
he's
long
awesome.
as they've been Skaven. And
Oh, look at that.
Very,
different
very classic
representations of
design as
that
well. Like,
throughout
that's
the years, and
basically
to see
the old
that
metal
follow
one,
through
just
into
on a
this
nicer base with
new,
more dynamicism.
modern, in my
You guys see
opinion,
the helmet
ultimate
for the,
version of a great
yeah.
series.
Tzeentch
Super
Warcry band
exciting,
behind
and to
them?
be able to work on that
Yeah.
is,
Oh yeah,
is
the
a dream come
and
true,
the
really.
shield.
I really loved
Shield is
painting
cool.
Giselles when I was young, and the idea of the Skaven sharpshooter, because they're cowards really, and they want to be able to.
Oh,
I love how
Elijah.
big that gun is.
from way
Colossal.
at
I
the
love how
back.
big
Yeah,
that gun is.
exactly. You know, they're just really lovely little duos, and the guns are different this time as well, and a bit more technologically advanced in places.
How about yourself?
Well, my personal favorites basically are two, are the clan rats and the rat ogres.
Yes.
I love the clan rats because they are the embodiment of everything that Skaven society is. They
Yeah.
are wretched, they are ugly, they are disgusting, but at the same time they are
How many? I want them
fierce.
to tell us how
When
many
we were considering in
permutations
the
that
design
box can make, because I
studio
bet it's a
how to
silly
make the clan
number.
rats,
Like
we
two,
were
like-
considering
yeah, yeah.
all those elements, those visual language that I mentioned before.
Oh,
But
I
at the
like
same
that guy's little
time,
knife.
we're trying to
Oh, he's
consider the
good.
customer experience.
Yeah.
Every single Skaven clan rat is made of only two pieces, two parts, and
What?
because all the textures
Oh,
are
wow,
very
that's
graphic
super
and very
impressive.
simple, even though the model
Right, I
can
don't know
look
if,
very
I don't know if
easy,
anyone in chat heard that
it's
we were
actually
talking
a
over it.
pretty
Each
simple
one is only
experience
two
to
pieces.
get paint.
Yeah,
So
every
with a
single
very,
clan rat is
you
a
know, limited
two-piece
palette of
model.
colors, and with even the fewest of the skills of
insane.
painting,
That's
you can
amazing.
achieve a great result with them. And
Oh, they
about
look
the,
so good.
The rat ogres, I love them because
Yeah, it's
as
so
a
much job.
Skaven
Yeah,
collector
fair enough,
myself,
Orange.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for a
It's
new
like they
kit
planned this
for
out.
ages.
They didn't talk
finally
about the
we've got
machine
those
gun yet,
beautiful
though.
models that are
What's your
also come
least
with,
favorite model?
several options. You can build them in different
fuck with
ways.
the machine
This
gun,
time
personally.
alone,
Fuck, yeah,
when
fuck
designing
the
the rat ogres, they are a mixture
I don't
of,
paint
you
that.
know, gorillas.
It's
and
great.
rats.
It's
They
great
are
in
a
all the
perfect
reveals.
mix
The machine
between
gun is great. They
bipeds
didn't
and
paint it.
quadrupeds. So when you look at the anatomy, don't expect big pectoral muscles. They are just weird and strange.
That's great. It's sort of like the hulking beasts. You've kind of
Yeah.
created these sort of like.
And they are a bit more dynamic. They
Oh, they look
are
so
like running,
good.
advancing in a
The guy on
menacing
the
way.
left is
So
my,
they are more
my jam.
aggressive.
Yeah, yeah. With the helmet, with the mask.
And it's
Yeah,
great
yeah.
that you talked about sort of like the user or painter experience in terms of keeping that stuff quite simple with its textures, but one thing that I really want to know is how have you married that together in terms of the Skaven? There's so many clans sort of coming together, working together, and not working together, stabbing each other in the back. How would you marry that from like a paint perspective, perhaps?
Yeah, I think having an army that is so chaotic and broken up in a way where these different clans are represented.
There's only 20 clan rats in that box.
It makes it unique, and it gives it a different kind of flavor to a lot of the other factions in Age of Sigmar. It says something about them on a personal level. Yeah. And then you can kind of use these cues like the warpstone that's speckled across all of the models,
the number one
just
guy.
the fur textures and the skin to help tie the army together, and then specific pieces of rags and cloths and like the right items in the right places can tell that secondary like underlying story of like, oh, these are actually from this part and these guys are from over here, and they're kind of working together right now, but they're not just one big happy family.
It's just this beautiful anarchic horde of nastiness pouring towards you, and I think it's going to be so much fun to play on the battlefield, to tell stories with, and just to paint the guys who put so much thought into it. It's an absolute tour de force of a box set.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, about that, I remember now that there was some
I'm also
quality very unique on the original Skaven set. When you put them all together, they are different sizes.
I think the guy on the right
because
side.
One is more crouched, the other one is more standing, and that created that feeling of horde that works like
well, it's the
great
so it's master. They rule everything.
We're trying to imply that in the new model, so every single clan rat is a different size, not because they are badly made, but because
ogres
are
molder,
recreate that effect of the like a swarm of big human rats.
Yeah, it's that level of detail.
The guy on the
big
rat
sort
mount
of
is
kinetic and dynamic as well, which is really lovely.
The warrior clan.
Well, guys, thank you ever so much for popping in to chat to us about all things Skaven. I'm super excited for them to scurry into the new edition very soon.
And
don't go anywhere, guys. We've got lots more announcements coming right after this.
Black Library?
Chat will tell me.
Here we go. Spearhead. Oh. Yay.
Okay, and it's like not Crusade.
Just the lore stuff in the main book.
Past the lore, yeah. Oh, Bone Reaper's made an appearance. Oh, there she is. All right, this is where it's going to cut to Matt Rose in a conference room in front of a whiteboard, and it's going to be like on a webcam, and the worst audio ever.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Hello, this is Matt here. Want to talk about the rules a little bit?
The camera keeps auto-focusing. Yeah, those are big-ass cards.
That's what I want. I want to be playing Stephen and laid out a 8 by 11 card.
A brand new edition means a brand new core book and much, much more for the Age of Sigmar.
Here he comes. Here he is.
I'm joined
by
Phil, Matt,
yes.
and Ben.
Yes. There's their boy. There's their boy. There's their boy.
This is the holy trinity
we chatted a little bit about
Age
this
of
before.
Sigmar, right?
You guys have decided to go with
everyone take a drink if Matt Rose does the
view
Killian
for this
Murphy
brand new
thing where he
core
looks
book
up
for the
randomly at the
edition.
ceiling
Can you tell us a
while
little
somebody
bit
else
about
is
that?
talking.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got this very God's Eye view in Age of Sigmar 1 and 2. Really great stuff, mythic foundation for Age of Sigmar, but lately with Dawnbringers and with the core book we have here in Skaven Tide, we're seeing the boots on the ground.
Whatever
we're
the fuck you say,
people,
Phil.
actual people like soldiers, tavern keeps, the artillerists, the wizards. What are they up to, and how do they see the mortal realms? And that's fascinating, actually. That's given us loads of variety and texture to our stories.
You're getting that sort of like little tapas, aren't you? Sort of like bits here, little bits here and there, opinions and that kind of thing. It's really, really lovely. So let's chat rules then. So this is a really big shift in the rules. It's sort of a kind of ground up rewrite of the rules, as it were. And talk to me about some of your kind of focus points with those kind of
changes. I'm excited to hear Matt Rose describe his.
So with the rules this go around,
staring at the ceiling.
we really had three main goals. The first was to make sure that the game was easy to learn, but still very difficult to master, right? Kind of the hallmark of a lot of good games. So you have less systems to learn,
they did say
but
that.
kind of more skill to master them. The second big focus for us was on kind of building on that interactivity, making sure that both players are active and engaged in every turn and phase of the game. And then the final goal was, really focusing on making every battle as exciting as it can be, and having these kind of closely fought battles. There's a lot of interesting counterplay, interesting shifts within the game, and mechanics like the underdog mechanic that kind of help bring those games closer together and result in those really exciting finishes that we all remember for years to come.
Yeah, amazing. So we've also got the Fire and Jade book as well as the core book with this new edition. What is that? Tell us a bit about that.
So the Fire and Jade book is all the rules you need to play Spearhead for every faction.
So you get really 2 hardback books in this box. How much is this box going to be?
Kind of discovering
$400
and getting inspired from factions and saying, oh, they sound pretty cool. Maybe I'd like to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like to play them.
You've got to watch out. Going through Fire and Jade, you will see something new that you're like, oh, that would be really. I like it. Yeah, I'm trying to do all the destruction ones at the moment, so just focusing on.
Get out of here, Phil. You don't play destruction.
It's hard to just do one,
Yes, of course, yeah. So talk to me a little bit about some of your personal highlights in this new edition.
For me, it's the section we have on the Mortal Realms themselves.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay, so how would we learn information? Well, we'd probably be there talking around over a meal or at the pub. So we've written from the perspective of Callus and Toll, talking about how the realms work.
We got really hammered.
We've got necromancers explaining how the realm of death works. And actually,
how would we learn about
that? Is how we learn. That is how we
so
learn
you're getting
things in England. We just
almost
do
like
it in
you're hearing
pubs.
from the mortals themselves.
All the little bits of art and the artifacts and
traveling tales.
It kind of takes you on a journey through. It's almost like looking at a travel book or something, right? Where it really takes you throughout, and you get these ideas. Really immerses you in the realms.
Yeah, we're really happy with that. It's got a beautiful gatefold, fold-out map. You get to see the cosmos if you want to really zoom out and see how the metaphysics of Age of Sigmar works. So we've tried to cover it all from the top to the bottom.
That's lovely.
One of the really exciting things, you also have the GHB. So for the first time, we're including all of the contents of the GHB in cardboard. So really fun stuff, and you can just jump right in and start playing.
Lovely. Well, guys, thank you ever so much for popping in to chat to us about the core book and lots of the stuff that the new edition offers us as well. I'm sure everyone cannot wait to get their hands on it.
Lewis is like, all right, next group, bring them in.
A whole host of fresh releases and some wonderful miniatures to gaze upon too. Don't forget, you can let us know which releases you're most excited for by hitting us up on any of our socials.
Do we know it's an hour?
And you can remind yourself of everything you've seen after the show over on the Warhammer community website.
No, you two thought it was by wrestlers earlier.
We've got lots more coming right now, in fact. I caught up with the Warhammer studio about Age of Sigmar's brand new way to play and lots more.
Spearhead is a brand new way to play Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It's fast-paced, well-balanced and easy to get started, making it ideal for all players. Join us as we take a look at this exciting game mode.
Yeah, because it sounds like Sean Connery in Highlander, where he's playing a Spanish guy.
As the mortal realms are engulfed in mayhem and violence, Spearhead forces are dispatched far and wide to seek out ancient sites of power and keep them from falling into enemy hands. Will you take up the call to battle and lead a Spearhead force to victory?
Cool. They're cool.
In Spearhead games, players engage in small-scale tactical battles fought on a compact battlefield, meaning you can set up a game even with limited space. Games use specially tailored rules to ensure that every battle is an exciting affair that comes right down to the final few rolls of the dice.
What?
In Spearhead, players use a fixed set of units called a Spearhead army that has its own rules. Each of these has a corresponding box set that contains all the models you need.
Yeah, someone else will do it.
Rob is doing it. Rob is going to do it.
You'll find a Spearhead to match. Tomorrow. Choose one with a small model count to get going quickly. Unleash an entire horde, or pick an army with a stunning centerpiece miniature.
Oh, that dude's got like a little mini Gatling pistol. You see that, the rat guy?
Yes, Stephen, I just bought.
Represents a different
Stephen,
realm.
I just bought the Deepkin Vanguard box. I'm going back. I'm going back
in.
The
realm of fire.
Oh God.
I know.
Every Spearhead army has a set of regiment abilities and enhancements that you select before each battle. This means you can easily tweak your army every time you play, making each game different. Try out new things, or look for different ways to beat your opponents.
Typing.
Spearhead games are quick to get going and always closely fought. But you'll still need to think tactically to outmaneuver your opponent, defeat their army, and come out on top.
I'm really torn about whether I build my
As the hour of ruin dawns,
all those head
muster
options look
your
really
Spearhead.
cool. I don't know.
But will you fight to save the mortal realms, or to damn them to destruction?
Age of Sigmar's new edition is on the horizon, and with it comes a new way to play. I'm joined by Jimbo, Matt, and Ben from the studio to talk all things
guy really called
Spearhead.
Jimbo?
Guys, welcome to the show.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Apparently he is.
Yep.
Let's dive straight in. What can new and existing players expect
Oh, by the way,
to experience
Bartok's
with this
here.
new way to play Age of Sigmar?
So they can expect a small format game, play it on a coffee table. You play it in an hour, so it's super quick to play once you've learned the rules. And there's so much replayability in it as well, because the board being double-sided, and the twist decks and things
He's
like that.
cool.
Spearhead really leverages the new modular structure of the rules. So Spearhead only uses the core rules. So it doesn't use any of the advanced rules modules. And that means that it's really, really easy to learn. You just have to read a few pages of core rules, covering the basics of moving and fighting using abilities. And then you read the Spearhead battle pack, and you're right into playing. And the cool thing is that when you get into playing, you actually kind of learn and discover a lot of the advanced rules. So you get kind of an introduction to a lot of those advanced rules modules.
I'm looking at that train
going into the larger scale game.
Is that Skaven symbol carved in, or is
specifically
that
for Spearhead?
That would paint
and within that, we keep the stat line and the weapon profiles the same between that and when you play larger Age of Sigmar. So there's a real nice correlation of step-by-step way of playing. So players will get to know these things really easily. And to keep Spearhead a little bit more
that's not existing
smaller
terrain.
and easier
that's
to read.
No, it's basically Skavenified versions
for
of the third edition terrain. They did the cities,
some really
the
exciting new
city
challenges
stuff.
for the
It's like that, but
studio. Talk to us a
Skavenified.
little bit about some of the mechanics that you've utilised to create some real close combat on the battlefield.
So first of all, we've managed to create a system which we call the twist system. So at the start of each battle round, players will draw a card from the twist deck, and that have a really cool effect that will apply to the battlefield just for that battle round. And this combines with another mechanic we use called the underdog. The underdog is the player that has the fewest victory points in that battle round.
Really
so that can change during the battle, depending on who's winning and who's not at that point. And with the twist, the underdog will typically get an enhanced effect that both players have, or they'll be able to actually apply the effects of the twist.
Yeah, those Croxagore should be able to kill two of those plague bearers.
How to make it a bit better for them, get them back into the game.
Not anymore, that new War Scroll was pretty good, I think.
Their opponent will be
wait till you see the plague bearers.
Oh, that's true, we haven't seen the plague bearer one yet.
Oh, plague bearers are 4 wounds now?
They just gave him the Blight Kings.
One side is themed around Gairan, the other around Akshi. And each side of the
that's
board
cool.
has
Gairan and
a
Akshi.
twist deck. So all of the twists are also kind of narratively very themed to the board, where maybe you'll have more.
So do we think twists are going to be something that we see in the larger game, or is that just a Spearhead thing?
I think it's just a Spearhead thing.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe.
And burn everyone on them.
Yes.
So it's really fun things, but really, really helps to pull those games closer together and ensure those kind of fun and exciting finishes. And actually, the twist decks are just 2 of the decks of cards that you get. The other 2 are each player will have a deck of tactics cards. So
this looks exciting. I'm very excited about this.
2 concepts that will
it's like they've taken the best bits
of
Shadespire and just sort of figured out a way to weave them into AOS.
I love the mechanic that you either score points with the card or use a command ability.
So
it's great.
Each player is going to have 3 cards at a time. And at the top half of each card, there's a tactic you can score. Each one is worth 1 point in your turn. You can score all 3 in your turn. So you have these kind of 3 secondary objectives. You're going to be trying to look at the battlefield, figuring out how you could score. And at the bottom half of each card, there's a really powerful command you can use to get that interactivity.
Such as rolling a 1 on 1d6 to redeploy.
The trick is that if you play that card to use,
would you like to score 2 points, or would you like to roll a dice and move 1 inch?
Would you like to move 1 inch in your opponent's turn?
Do I want to use the command? Do I want to use the tactic? And maybe if there's a tactic that's difficult to achieve, the command will then be really useful.
That's a really interesting trade-off.
So there's a really fun play, and because those change each time you play the game with the ones that you'll have at any given time, it makes each game feel really unique and really special.
Very nice. Well, guys, thank you ever so much for popping in and chatting to us about
Spearhead. I know you think it's going to be rubbish. I've only played one game. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Sorry, we know you said you hate Spearhead.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere, as we'll be back with some Warhammer Age of Sigmar content right after this.
What are they going to show? What are they going to talk about?
But I will say, Lewis is growing on me as like the guy. This is what we were talking about. Lewis needs to be like the. Oh, here we go.
It's called Skaven Tide.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god, it does have terrain in it.
It's got terrain! Nice!
That is a huge box. What?
As we all know by now, Age of Sigmar's new edition is on the way, and what a series of reveals and announcements we've had as part of this preview show. Now, I'm back with Jimbo, Matt, and Ben from the studio.
Yep, from 3 seconds ago.
To give you a little overview of what we've seen. Guys, what is part of the Skaven Tide box set?
So this box is absolutely jammed. So first but not least, you get the brand new core book. So 274-page book full of background, bestiary, showcase, all the rules, path to glory, and for the first time ever, you also get the General's Handbook included in the launch set in a card format. So it's got your battle tactics, your battle plans, your season rules.
I love that. I hope they're tarot card size so I can.
And then of course, in addition to
they look
books,
big.
You get an absolute ton of miniatures.
Did they show that little
You're
brief?
Going to get nearly
that
75
they said would be in the show?
Citadel.
Yeah, he comes with the guy.
Armies, the Skaven and the Stormcast Eternals.
So
on the inside, you've got 40 clan rats.
40 clan rats.
40 clan rats.
Beautiful new.
Oh my god!
I called it.
Probably one of my favorite models in the box.
You get 40 clan rats and then some other shit that does stuff.
3 Giselles.
3 Giselles.
Long-range sniper support. You've got 3 brand new rat ogres. You've got a rattling warp blaster, which is kind of this crazy scryer war machine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That thing is cool.
And you've got a claw lord riding this crazy gnaw beast, who's kind of the centerpiece general of the Skaven set. And then on the Stormcast Eternals side, you've got your Lord Vigilant riding a Griffstalker, leading the force, supporting 10 Liberators, 3 Prosecutors, 3 of the Reclusians, who are accompanied by these 2 Memorians to kind of remind them of their humanity. You've got a Lord Terminos, also accompanied by a Memorian. You've got a Lord Veritant with a Griffcrow, and then you've got your Knight Quester completing that set. So lots of spectacular heroes, lots of spectacular models. 2 really, really exciting forces.
Yeah, a load. And how about some Spearhead stuff as well?
I'll say we're not finished. There's more. There's more.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get everything you need to play Spearhead. You get the Fire and Jade book. You get a double-sided board. So one side is Gyrand, one side is Actually. 4 pieces of terrain specifically for Spearhead, which is amazing. And then you get the decks of cards you need. So 1 deck for each player, which has the battle tactics and the commands on them. And then you get the twist deck for Actually and 1 for Gyrand as well. So pretty awesome all round.
Pretty awesome all round. Well, guys, thank you ever so much for doing that for me, because I don't think I would have been able to do all of that on my own. What an amazing offering.
He doesn't think he could do all that on his own.
We hope you've enjoyed it just as much as we have. Before we wrap up, let's check out that fabulous cinematic. And don't forget, if you want to check out any of the reveals that you've seen, head to the Warhammer Community website.
It was like 30 minutes.
Thanks, and we'll see you next time on the Warhammer Preview Show.
I love that there's 40 clan rats in that box. That's made me so happy.
But we're not done yet. Raining those rats, Lewis. You're going to get your first chance to see Spearhead live here at Dallas. Got my event badge ready to go. I'm Paul. Got Adam here.
G'day, how you doing, everybody?
We're going to have some very special guests playing the first ever live televised Spearhead fight between Stormcast and Skaven.
Oh my lord, I cannot wait. We've got 2 fantastic athletes to show you the ins and outs of Spearhead for a brand new edition of Age of Sigmar.
I hope y'all are enjoying the preview. Hang out. You're going to see it again if you missed any part of that. And then come back in about 20-25 minutes. We're going to see the first ever battle. We'll see y'all soon.
Miss it. Do not want to miss it.
Was the Wartblock Engineer not in the box?
Yeah, I guess maybe not, huh? Which is interesting. I didn't think about that.
Wait, because it's 40, and then you get 3 Ogres, 3 Giselles, Gracia, Guy on Big Mount, the Warp Lightning Cannon, Or the rattling cannon thing. Oh no, he is. He is in there, I think. Because it's 50 Skaven models.
This guy's quite cool, huh?
There he is. There's the Griffin.
Yeah, they called it a Griff Crow, I think. He looks awesome. I can't wait to find out what he does. It sounds like he's gonna do some good stuff. He's got a big axe. He's got a big angry axe and a guy.
It's a lot of Stormcast actually.
24, yeah. I mean that's a decent amount. You know, it's probably about 1,000 points.
Here's the Skaven, so we can check for the warp.
Yeah, let's check for the warp block. I'm pretty sure he is, but I didn't see him. 40 clan rats. God, it's gonna be so fun to paint 40 clan rats.
Well, they're only 2 pieces, so that's pretty cool.
Assemblies
doesn't mean anything. Doesn't change anything.
Well, the assembly part is at least not bad.
Much faster, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, there he is.
Okay.
With his little telescope and his little rat.
This thing is cool.
This thing is great. This is a great redesign.
This thing is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love his little gas mask. I love the driver's got his little gas mask.
I also love this thing. This guy's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Rats riding giant rats. That's what we're all here for.
And little rats on the base also.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they'll be like, I don't know, if we just get a million tiny rats on the sprues, like the fish, and you can just put them everywhere.
Wherever you want.
That'd be so great. Yeah, I think you get 2 sets of 20 clan rats, I think, is going to be the configuration. Yeah, that is a huge box. I am also predicting that's going to be $300, $350.
It might break 200. It might break 300. Yeah, you're right.
I think it'll break 300. It's essentially like getting a kill team box and a core game starter set in one box.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, getting 2 hardback books and the General's Handbook cards and terrain, like, that is a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think it'll be, Migs, it'll be 20 individual poses twice. I think it'll be when they release that as a box set, it'll be a box of 20.
It'll be 20.
Yeah,
I think.
20 unique sculpts, doubled. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if they're saying that's 2 pieces that snap together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weirdly excited about Spearhead. Cire, I know you're skeptical. I didn't do much with Combat Patrol. I know Combat Patrol.
No one did. That's my point.
Nobody did. We were in a meeting the other day with Brett, and Brett just had Brett went on a rant about Combat Patrol, and I can't say he's wrong. So I'm kind of curious about Spearhead. It's what are they? It's like a weird mini version of Kill Team inside of the box.
It's a weird little thing. Spearhead.
Age of Sigmar.
Spearhead.
Yeah, I think Michael might be right actually though.
Yeah.
Has a lost leader box. Yeah, I was wondering this too, and you know.
Oh, true. Yeah.
When
250 would be a sweet spot.
When I started playing this game, restarted as an adult playing 40K, Blackreach had just come out, and I think a lot of people consider 5th Ed Blackreach box for 40K kind of similar. Like, it was an amazing box. People look for Blackreach all the time. They say it's like the best box, and it probably was a loss leader, right? It probably did lose them money, but I think it also is big. Like people.
How much was Dominion when it came out? 200.
I have no idea actually, Stephen.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think 200. So if this being 250.
I agree with Soups. Yeah, it's probably still profitable. It's not as profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 250, that is a hell of a deal for what you get in that box.
Yeah. Assuming it is that much.
Yeah.
You'll find a Spearhead to match.
But I agree. They want this to fly. They want this to sell.
Yeah.
Like they could take a loss on this, or not make as much profit.
Centerpiece miniature. Spearhead battles are fought on realm battlefields, and each side of the board represents a different realm. Gairan, and actually the realm of fire.
Actually,
every Spearhead army has a set of regiment abilities and enhancements
I'm excited about this.
that you select before each battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we go to the Warhammer community site?
Every time
you can take a closer look. They have the full box up and everything.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Refresh the
Spearhead games are quick to get going and always closely fought. But you'll.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, is this it? Here we go. No, this isn't it. Is it up?
I sent you the link in Discord.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Scroll down. Just click. Click
no,
that thing.
I just click everything too fast.
What is this? What is this? How do I use this technology?
I know. Can we talk about in the release of in the middle of 4 new codexes for 40k and new edition for AOS? Middle Earth is like, oh, here's some guys who weren't even in the movie. bold team over there. Okay,
bold
here we
choice.
go.
If you keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling.
God, this is painful.
Sign up to win.
Well, if you click on each one of those, it takes you to another page where it talks about something.
Yeah, if you go to the top one. It's okay. Bear with him. It's his first time using the computer.
This is my first.
This is literally like trying to help my parents figure something out.
All right. Which one, guys?
Let's do. Then scroll down.
Scroll down.
Scroll. There you go.
Here it is. Skaven Tide. There's the whole box. Nice to see the whole thing.
Chunky box.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks fun. I wonder how balanced. They didn't really discuss is the box that balanced.
Who cares?
I know.
Well, they keep showing the Spearhead version isn't the whole box, right? The Spearhead was 2 of the heroes and Liberators versus a unit of clan rats, Grey Seer and the rat dude on the mount.
4 terrain features. That's pretty cool. I mean, they're small, right? It's
it'll be 1 sprue of terrain, right? It's like two halves of a building and then 2 pieces of cover, 2 little bits of cover.
Yeah.
Still in a starter box, that's fine.
It's interesting. It's interesting that they did that. Yeah. Looks like you get 1 of the big machine guns. I think we knew that.
Yeah, 3 Jezzails, 3 Rat Ogres.
Or you closer looks if you scroll down. They've got some bigger pictures.
Oh god, this guy's cool.
So good. So good.
I really hope they do more with the Griff Chargers, like the Griff Stalkers and stuff. I love these beasts, and I hope there's more of them coming.
But okay,
they're really cool.
For everyone freaking out about their Stormcast going to Legends,
here it is. Here's what's her face.
You could literally, you could use the Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger for this if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would you want to? Look at this guy.
I know, and everyone's gonna get the box. But if you wanted 2, let's say you want to run 2 in your list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the scout one from the second wave that's also on one of those things. Wait, go back up. Does it say anything about the Terminus guy? I want to know about this dude.
Okay. The Oblivion offered by the Lord Terminus. Battlefield. It takes Skaven heads.
There is one release from the Curse of Immortality, the Oblivion offered by the Lord Terminus. So this guy has an axe that can kill Stormcast, is what I'm getting from that sentence.
Oh, interesting.
The Curse of Immortality, his axe severs them. So this is
So he's like a Judiciar.
He's like a Judiciar, yeah.
Yeah.
That axe is dope.
So will he have the same rules as a Judiciar? What do you think? He gives out fight last?
He does have a little lantern on his belt. You see that? He's got a little tiny version of the lantern.
This is just a Judiciar. Oh my god.
So he could just give out the same debuff.
The old fight last.
I mean, he looks cool.
He looks dope. He looks so good.
What's the Lord Veritan? Is this a wizard or is this just a cool looking
Hatred of Chaos?
Person?
Cool, awesome. Does anything he does that's D3 straight 3 against Chaos? Love it.
You know what's great? You know what's funny is that Chaos never gets anti anything else.
No. And I don't know if you know this, but maybe other than destruction, the Death and Order have a million things that hate Chaos specifically.
Yeah.
There's no.
I mean, doesn't everyone hate Chaos? Like, there's all agreed upon at this point that we all hate Chaos.
There's no like, if this unit has a destruction keyword, it's 3 mortal wounds. It's always Chaos. Yeah.
Oh, I like Soup's put hello Stormcast Eternals. Yes, that's 100% the Lord Terminus. It's just Astaroth.
Yeah, it's just Astaroth the Grim.
Yeah.
Well, this is like a wizard hunter, so I don't know if this is a wizard or if this is going to be a priest. Well, it says they hunt down powerful wizards and heretical priests.
That sounds
so
like...
maybe Stormcast don't have a caster in this box. Maybe we're going back to a world of like Stormcast don't have wizards as much.
This guy's a wizard or a priest or something. It says heretical, powerful wizards and heretical priests, not acceptable priests.
Yeah, I guess his sword is on fire. How did he get it? How did he get it on fire?
Yeah, there's something's going on here.
Also, I think that's a lady.
It's a lady.
Oh, it is a lady. You're right.
Yeah. Night Questor. I love this sculpt. Is awesome.
The Emperor.
No, this is Sigmar. It's Sigmar with a shaved beard. He's like, I'm gonna go and see what this is all.
I'm gonna be like a little guy, do my thing. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
Undercover boss.
On his profile, he's gonna have 10 attacks, 2s and 2s, Ren 4, damage 7.
Definite undercover boss vibes right here.
Yeah. A Night Questor is an errant hero tasked by Sigmar to perform a secret duty. By that, be that retrieving a lost heirloom or slaying an enemy, whatever their task, few can stand between them and their ultimate goal. Well, they must be getting a rewrite then, because that is not true right now. They suck.
What are they going to be, like a Blade Champion equivalent? Or
No. But they always do this. Like
they wish.
Few can stand between them and their ultimate goal of 4 attacks, 3 -1, 2 damage. Few can stand between that.
Unless it's like one of those rules where it's like you pick an enemy hero at the start of the game and you get like amazing stats against that hero. So it's like if Sigmar's like, hey, Night Questor, you gotta go and kill Nagash for me. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. If he gets to Nagash, he's like, right, well now I'm a Blade Lord.
Now instead of 3,
I hit on 3. It's moved on 2.
2s, 3, 2 -1, 2 damage.
Yeah, D3 damage.
You're in trouble now, Nagash.
Yeah.
Okay, Reclusians, these guys are cool. And my instinct right out of the gate is that 3 is not going to be enough for anyone. This is what people are going to be hunting to have like 6 or 12
Depends what they do. It totally depends what... Yeah, I hope this isn't a unit where when it comes to the full book release, this is a unit of fucking 5 and we need to find 2 more from somewhere.
I don't think they're going to do... I think they're done with that. I think.
What are they? So what is Blade Guard? You gotta translate to 40k for me. I don't understand.
Sorry, yeah, these are Blade Guard veterans that bring their kids to work day or their grandparents to work day, depending on which way you look at it.
Super cool. I like the new prosecutors. Stephen, how do you feel?
I love the new prosecutors. These are gorgeous.
This was the first time Meg was like, "Wow, that's cool."
I get it.
When it comes to Stormcast, because like. Meg is usually not into Stormcast or like super humanoid looking things, but this was the first time she was like, "Wow, they are really cool."
Yeah, these guys are great, but again, this is all going to come down to what's their scroll going to be. If they're going to be a cheap chaff screen or like, I want these to be like. Yeah, I want them to be like Sanguinary God. I want these guys to come down from the heavens and just mess stuff up, right? But am I going to get that? I don't know. Probably not. It's
yeah, but I don't know. That might be okay. I mean, like, honestly, people kind of shit on prosecutors currently, but they're not that bad.
They are bad.
I mean, they are bad. They are bad.
They suck. They are 2 wounds with a 4-up save, and they die to a stiff breeze. They are terrible.
But for what you want them to do, they're okay.
Which is what?
Come down... Screen something out. Come down and screen something because they have their spread out rule right now. I
guess I want these to be like the the Daughters of Cain units, right? Like the flying units they have, like they're legitimately useful and they can actually do some damage.
What they do now, Cire, we've never played them against you, so you wouldn't. You probably you'll never see them in third ed, but they have 2-inch coherency, so you spread them out. So you deep strike them and you just create like a wall, and then they die. But they don't die to like garbage. You have to actually have a little bit of.
Yeah, like these guys are in the new armor. They've got shields. I kind of want these things to have like a 2-up armor save or something.
No,
so, like
2-up?
Like
no 2-ups. God no. Get out.
I'll give the shield. The shield does something then. Like they gotta like.
Yeah, the shield should do something. Yeah, you're not wrong.
3 wounds.
And also the good thing
save,
to note here, these should be better
4.
versions because these belong to the Ruination Chamber now. These aren't the Warrior Chamber. These are the veterans that have died 1,000 times.
No.
Probably because they were made prosecutors.
Wait, is that what they said? I think they're still Warrior Chamber.
Being a prosecutor is a fast track to the Ruination Chamber.
Yeah, it's a fast track to the Ruination Chamber because you are in a unit that's going to get wrecked by everything.
Yeah, we saw the video. I think it's the only Stormcast we actually watched die.
Yeah,
that and the guy who gets lit on fire.
Oh yeah.
These guys are
well, we don't know that he dies. He might be okay.
Well, it says the wording's difficult that these fearsome warriors, angelic warriors, are included among the ranks of the Ruination Chamber.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah,
so,
just go die real quick.
So if they're gonna take prosecutors away from what they were and make them kind of like flying paladins that have an ability, then I'm like, okay, I would love to use them because they're beautiful.
Okay.
I'm guessing 3 up, 3 wounds.
3 wounds would be good, yeah.
5 up ward maybe.
No.
And then they could do no, you don't think so?
No, they're not going to give Stormcast much of a ward, I think.
Dude, they're meant to be an elite army. Like the lack of ward is what makes them absolute trash. How does anyone run these with Gardas? Like Gardas in the middle going 5 up ward so that we're good.
I know. We'll see.
Why does everyone want Stormcast to be bad?
I don't. I want them to be good.
No, everyone wants them to be terrible. Everyone's like, no, they don't get this. No, they don't get that. No, they shouldn't have this. Like, they are meant to be literal forged demigod warriors. They should be hard as nails. You should get like 12 of them, and they should wreck an army.
They should, they should be more elite than like even Bone Reapers, right?
Yeah, they totally should. They should be way more elite.
It's like Chosen. It's like if Chaos only had Chosen and up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, new Liberators, pretty cool.
Yep, can't wait to never run these guys because they'll suck ass.
We'll see. Probably you're probably right. All right, on to the Skaven. I love this guy.
This guy's amazing. I love his Warpstone spear.
Yeah,
like
really
that's
good.
A lot of cocaine on the end of that stick.
Oh,
that is a big chunk of cocaine that he's
you can see the bite marks he's taking off of it.
yeah. That blade started fully complete, and he's been chewing on it.
I like how the rat looks. The thing he's riding, they're both rats. The rat, like if we were riding a giant monkey, basically. I like the way he's like kind of sickly and thin looking.
Yeah,
it's
like they took a rat ogre and then just didn't feed him.
Yeah, kind of right. Yeah, this guy, I'm digging this guy.
Yeah, he's
a Claw Lord, which we already know Claw Lords are good.
Yeah, Claw Lords are like surprisingly killy. Yeah, I think this guy is really cool. I love this trend. I really hope that they put some effort into the role of the medium-sized hero cavalry guy, because like most armies have one now, but you very rarely see them because they usually just don't fill a role very well. I would love for them to get a role so that they feel good to take.
Cire knows what you're talking about right there.
Well, we just don't have any.
Chaos have probably the only good one, which is the Carcadrat guy. He's awesome.
He's okay.
Carcadrat guy's good for his points.
Okay. I just want Abraxia. Abraxia's like a little bit bigger than these guys.
Gracier looks cool. I mean,
this model is awesome.
Oh my god, it's so
like
good.
I just realized he stood on a fallen bell. Like, yeah, this is great.
You can tell they went a little extra hard on these, painting these.
Yes, I was gonna say. This is one of the best GW paint. And like, okay, we kind of joke about that, but like, 10 years ago, you'd be like, oh, anything on a GW site's the best painted, but things have changed, right? Like, you go on Instagram, you're like, lots of these people are better than the painters at GW, but this guy looks out of control.
This is like, it wouldn't surprise me if Darren painted this. This looks like a Darren Latham paint.
Daryl Latham's been working on his painting in prison.
Daryl Latham assembles the models and sends them to Darren.
Sends them to Darren.
Yeah.
I like this little guy as well.
I like this guy. I still can't believe he has a 5-up save. As Cire, was that you and I joking about this?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, maybe it was Brad. Brad was like, this guy should have more than a 5-up save. They showed his card.
He's pretty armored.
They showed his card, and Brad was like, how does this guy have a 5-up save?
Why should he have more than a 5-up save?
Look at his art. I mean, look at the model, Stephen. He's got like a full plate.
I cannot believe you just went on a tirade about how Stormcast shouldn't have all this stuff, and you're like, this rat deserves more armor. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No, okay, all right. Listen, yes.
You are such a biased opinion. Like, let Stormcast be good, you Stormcast hating.
I love...
Skaven should have a 2-up.
I
Give this guy a ward save now.
I like Stormcast more than I like Skaven. Don't get me wrong, but like Brad's right. This guy with a 4-up, like a 5-up. I mean, what has the Canite Shadow Stalkers and Daughters of Cain. Some of them are in bikinis and they have a 4-up.
Well, they're armored bikinis, so.
That's very.
That's true. This guy's armor is actually the 4th edition cardboard box.
Yeah,
folded up.
Yeah, it looks nice, but
he's made cardboard armor out of stuff he found.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. How do you know that that's armor? How do you not know that that's not a soggy cardboard box that he painted and is wearing? He is a dirty rat vermin guy. And you're like, oh no, this guy needs a 3-up feel no pain, like for sure. He should be able to tank Bastion Tarthalos in single combat.
No, no, I never said that. But a 4-up. All right, I'm going to show this segment of the show to Brad, and he can message you.
Oh, okay. Brad the notorious Skaven player. Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder who he'll agree with. All right. What's funny about the Warlock guy though is that he doesn't have his Warlock, the Warp Lock tokens on him. I thought they might model him with like them on him somewhere, where he's got the little, because his whole gimmick is he has the Warp Lock tokens that he uses to do more and more power, right?
Yeah. That might be gone.
They've gone more the other route where he's like he looks more like an engineer and he's got his gizmos and gadgets.
But we saw his data sheet or his war scroll, and I believe he's no longer a wizard.
Yes, he isn't. Yeah, he's not.
When are we gonna get cat people to kill the Skaven?
I know, right?
That's why Bartok's here is like, oh, I keep hearing talk about rats and rat things.
All right, I love this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing's amazing. This thing's fantastic.
It's great.
I can see this.
So they don't say this here, but does this have the alternate head? Like, does this build 2 different weapons and you get to choose?
Oh, interesting.
Or is this just a one and done kit of it's a Gatling cannon? That's what you get.
That's what I'm guessing.
I'm guessing it's a one and done. Maybe they'll make a multi-part kit that has a different weapon.
Maybe, yeah. I bet this thing is terrifying. I bet this thing
I was
is
gonna say, what do we think? What's the data sheet on this guy? No one gives a shit about
4d6 shots.
46 shots, yeah.
Yeah.
2-up save as well.
Bad to hit though, like probably 4s or 5s to hit, but probably 3s to wound, Ren 2, 1 damage a shot.
Oh, Ren 2. I bet Ren 1. I bet 46.
It's a war machine. If it's doing Ren 1, I'm like, is it even punching enough? Because that's so counterable.
Well, we'll see. Here he is. Look who showed up in chat.
Who is it? Is it Brad?
It's Brad. All right, here we go.
Oh, he's finally had enough of the slander.
He's had enough. He's sneaking in all casual Brad style, talking about like the sprue size. All right, whatever. He's not addressing any of the harassment Stephen in specific has been giving him.
Also, I think we may have missed some chats, by the way.
Chris just sent a super chat.
Yeah, I think we also missed one from Umi earlier.
Oh, yeah, Umi, yes. Yeah. That's like Umi, his 9-month chat. He says, fun fact, The fake. Oh, the train. Yeah, I want to talk about the train. I hope it's in this article. The fake brick wall wiped out the studio budget as it's made by a pro film set company instead of GW.
He's talking about the background.
Use their own painters to paint it. Interesting.
Oh, he's talking about the studio they've got. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked nice actually. And can we talk about Lewis? Was he ripping off Hobby Collab with like a scientist coat?
Yeah.
No, I think he just had a shirt on, didn't he?
So he had a what?
Well, we wear shirts, so
we wear shirts. Is that what Lewis had on? Was a button-down shirt, and then another button-down shirt over top of it, not buttoned.
No, I thought he had a T-shirt on and then a button-down shirt on. Because
no, it wasn't a T-shirt.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think a buttoned-up shirt has ever been worn on the Hobby Collab.
Stephen,
I would agree.
Stephen, he had a denim button-down shirt on, and then he took a white denim button-down shirt and put it over top of it and didn't button it.
Well, when have you ever worn two shirts at once?
No, like we have a lab coat thing that we do, especially with Meg, where she has like her outfit.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't know.
All right, well, I think GW.
I am glad that the presenter dressed up for the occasion of launching a new edition. That made me happy. I'm like, look, they're taking this seriously. They've got people that made the game that they're talking about the game to. That's really cool.
Steven, well, you, me, and Brad on Saturday were talking about this. We were saying they need to get a presenter and stick with it, and it seems like maybe Lewis is that guy. And I think Lewis could be that guy. Yeah, I think he does a great job. Like, I mean, yeah, I also think they pre-record it, which is good. But yeah, no, it was really tight, really concise. They got a mixture of people from the studio, which is nice to see. I mean, I will always be down for the Holy Trinity of Ben, Phil, and Matt, but I like that, Darren was on there and there were other people that they got in to talk about stuff. I like how your Holy Trinity only has two people. Oh, Ben, Phil, and Matt.
Ben,
Phil,
Ben, Matt, and Phil. Do you want? Okay, Ben is one.
Ben,
Phil is two.
And Matt.
Matt is three.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I missed you saying Ben. Ben, Phil, Matt.
Ben.
Yeah.
Ben.
All right. Thank you, Umi, by the way. And thank you, Chris. Chris says, no hate. No Stormcast hate. Yeah, I don't hate Stormcast.
No Stormcast hate.
I love Stormcast.
Yeah, you love them because they're a punch bag for your overpowered armies because you keep them down.
No, I like Stormcast. I play our Stormcast army sometimes. All right, here we go. Rad Ogres. Obviously, big fan.
Ugh, these things are sick. Brad, I want to know what Brad thinks. I'm going to assume he's happy with these, but I'm very curious if he's in chat what Brad thinks about these. Because these are awesome.
Yeah, it is great.
I like the wrist blade.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the one with the helmet on.
Yeah.
Helmet and a hook hand.
Yeah, hook hand.
It's almost
very
like a pirate.
Cool. Yeah, there you go. You kind of got a pirate right in there.
There's your pirates.
But yeah, I think the big thing for me with those is when we get the full, because I imagine they're one of those kits that's going to get a full release multi-part plastic, and I think that box will be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brad
cool.
says they're so good. I agree. They are.
Warp Lock Giselles. We've seen these. They look cool. I love that it was the old kit 2 rats? No, just one, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is cool. I wonder if they'll have if I don't move, I get a 4-up in Vaughn.
Well, yeah, we've seen the rules for these. We've already seen the rules.
Oh, that's right.
They do get a thing if they stand still.
Yeah. Yeah, super cool. Okay, here they are, the clan rats.
40.
Steven was right. They look great. And
I want to see if I can find the duplicate.
Actually, it is 20 unique sculpts because there's 2 banners there that are very different. So you've got 2 banner guys. So you get a banner per 10. You get 1 leader. The leader looks really awesome. He's got a little rat on his shoulder.
Nunchucks?
There is kind of
I like that this feels like an amalgamation of all the different clans. Like you've got some that look like ninjas, some that look like sort of weird, clanny, like the plague worshippers.
That's what Irish dude was saying. The Irish guy was saying this. He was saying they're meant to kind of look like they're from different
Yeah. And I think that really does. I think that really comes across. Even some of them have the triangular shield, which is more the standard for that warrior clan, and some of them just have the round ones. Some of them don't have shields at all. There's a little drummer guy. I see a little drummer dude. Yeah, these are awesome. Yeah, and then some of them look like little ninjas.
Oh, their Spearhead has started. Folks at home, we said we were not going to stream the Spearhead, so but we didn't want to. Oh wow, is that a?
This is the fourth ed cinematic.
Yeah, this is the fourth ed cinematics. Watching the person go from becoming a Stormcast to dying over and over in every edition.
Oh yeah, Zangors. That's cool. We said we didn't want to stream over the Spearhead game for those of you who want to watch it, so we should wrap up here, gents.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Otherwise, the other cool things going on here. They're gonna show the terrain. There's the box. There's everything you get. The terrain. Yeah, it looks good. Cire, Stephen.
Oh, is there gonna be a novel as well? Hang on, scroll down. Scroll down. Go down a bit more. Down a bit more. There we go. There's a novel by Gary Closter.
Oh, cool.
Looks like they're gonna do a novel. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Gary. That's awesome. I also like that they're keeping the art of AOS Third, like the art style, like the like design of the packaging, like red borders, the title's the same, like they aren't changing how it all looks, which I think is cool.
Yeah, cool. Cire, Stephen, anything else?
No, we'll be back Saturday, right? Or I will be.
Yeah, Cire and I at least will be back Saturday, even though it's no AOS. We are a hobby channel, so we're going to be back Saturday, and we're going to be streaming the release for all the other games. Saturday at 10 a.m. We won't be doing Age of Sigmar, but we will be doing all the other games. And I think that's it. A big thanks to our mandrills, as always. We super appreciate you guys. You guys know that. Yeah, and so we will see you Saturday for the other reveal show. And we won't stream the match play game on Saturday night that they're doing, but I'll be in the chat. Hobby Collab will be in the GW Twitch stream chat. We'll be one of the few people not harassing Games Workshop and having a nice time. Hope to see you guys there. Otherwise, thank you, and we'll chat to you guys later. Bye, everyone.